What's up, guys? Ian here, coach of your Ladner Lanturn, bringing you guys our Week 9 match against, who are we playing against? Sorry. We're playing Retro and the Universal Umbreon. So, Retro's team consists of Z, Kyurem-Black, Diggersby, which I traded to him, Vaporeon, Alolan Muck, Sigilyph, Lurantis, Z, Spiritomb, Mega Diancie, Staraptor, Z, Buzzwole, Raikou, and Typhlosion. I wasn't expecting the Lurantis or the Raikou, neither of them showed up. I was kind of iffy on the Alolan Muck, which also didn't show up, which I think is a smart move. I was really scared of the Sigilyph, which didn't come. I was a little bit frightened by the Typhlosion, which didn't come. I'm a lot less scared of the Staraptor based on my checks, and the Diggersby as well. I think overall, like, the biggest thing that I'm scared of here is the Kyurem-Black, and everything else is very, very manageable. If you haven't seen my team builder, you should check that out, but I'm a Rocky Helmet, Fizdef Zapdos, Spidef Hippo, Life Orb Drill, Dragonance, Zard, Scarf Abomasnow, and I'm Spidef Ferrothorn. Yeah, so let me just get right into things here. I'm predicting pretty much anything to lead. It doesn't really matter, but, like, any of Kyurem-Black, Diggersby, Diancie, or Staraptor is likely going to lead, so Ferrothorn seems like my best option. I threaten out the Diancie, and I can potentially get up a spike against that. I threaten out the Staraptor probably, or at the very least I can protect and scout out what it wants to do. I definitely scare out the Vaporeon if he wants to lead with that. So I'm just going to lead with the Ferrothorn here, as the Kyurem-Black is the thing that leads. This is like my check to Kyurem-Black, so this is kind of an ideal situation. Otherwise I would be put in right on the back foot against this Kyurem-Black right away. I have nothing to switch into this thing, so being able to deal with it this way by just clicking Gyro Ball turn 1 is super solid, as he's actually going to switch into Diggersby for some reason. So he takes a gigantic chunk on his Diggersby, which is huge damage from my perspective. The Kyurem-Black is obviously threatened out by me for some reason. Maybe he doesn't have HP Fire or something, I'm not sure. I am Akaberry Ferrothorn anyways, though. So this Diggersby could be packing the Banded Fire Punch. It's not going to kill me because of my Akka, but I'd like to keep my Akka intact. So what I'm going to do is just click Protect and scout for what he wants to go for. If he's set up or anything, then it wasn't a huge deal because my Zapdos tanks too, and it'll kill itself the Rocky Helmet. But I double into the Zard on the Fire Punch as he doubles into the Spiritomb. So not the worst case scenario, because I can in theory just Dragon Dance in this thing's face. But what he's going to do is actually even more scary. He's just going to Foul Play me as I Dragon Dance, which sucks. Sucker Punch is going to kill me from here. I'm almost certain this thing does have it. I probably should have just clicked Raw Flare Blitz. It couldn't really do much to me, and I wasn't going to kill it. I was scared of, like, Destiny Bond, which is why I made this play, but it couldn't kill me, so I wasn't exactly sure what I was doing there. I wasn't exactly sure what it was doing to me there, but now I'm scared of the Sucker Punch, so I'm just going to double into my Ferrothorn here on the Sucker Punch. Doesn't leave him a lot of room, and it lets me get up a Spike, which is going to be exactly what I'm going to do against this Vaporeon. Getting hazard damage on a lot of stuff is, like, residual damage on all of his team is super important, as I'm going to be able to seed the Vaporeon, and he clicks HP Fire. So this is really strange. I was not expecting Vaporeon to have HP Fire. It probably shouldn't be carrying HP Fire. It means he's either missing Protect, well, you know, maybe it's his way to deal with the Abomasnow, not have a Abomasnow for free, but it's probably either missing Protect or Toxic. So this thing might just be hard-walled by Slowking, and maybe he just wasn't threatened by Slowking at all. I'm not sure. The team that he brought is actually relatively weak to Slowking, versus the things that he didn't bring, which I thought might have been able to deal with Slowking a lot better. I think it's only Kyurem-Black on this roster that I would say that could deal with Slowking reliably. Yeah, but I can just stack spikes against this Vaporeon and heal up all of the HP fire damage that he just did to me. So I'm going to get off another spike against the Staraptor there. I could have clicked Gyro Ball, but instead I'm just going to protect on the Staraptor, whatever it wants to go for, and then double into my Zapdos as he doubles into Spiritomb. So not the end of the world here. We don't actually see an item, which makes me a little bit curious about this. What this could be. It could be Roselli Berry to potentially. It could be Roselli Berry with Steel coverage maybe for my Diancie or something. I'm not entirely sure what it is. It could be Super Berry, it could be Citrus Berry, something along those lines is kind of what I'm expecting. It didn't show to be Black Glass's damage on the foul play. Otherwise, I would have probably suspected that it was Black Glass's damage. Yeah, so that's just what I'm sort of going with there. I'm just going to go for the Toxic and miss, as he actually misses a Toxic himself. So pretty much a lose turn for both of us, finding out that we both have Toxic. I was probably a little bit more scared of Toxic on my Zapdos, given that the Staraptor's at full health and the Diggersby's still alive. So I'm going to go into my Ferrothorn on that, and then get up a Leech Seed here against whatever wants to come in, as it's actually the Staraptor. So I'll get a little bit of chip off on this. I'm going to go for the Protect and get some more chip off as he locks himself into U-turn. And then I'm going to go into my Zapdos and punish him a little bit more with some Rocky Helmet chip on the U-turn there. I knew I could take anything. We do get the Static. It's not the end of the world. In all honesty, the Staraptor was hard checked by my Zapdos anyways, so it was quite irrelevant. Just entirely irrelevant that I'm sorry, I'm in call, by the way, just deafened, but yeah, it was entirely irrelevant that Staraptor just got static paralyzed there, because Zapdos was always my switch into it, and I could tank any move that it wanted to go for. It was, yeah, it did nothing. I miscalculated how much damage Spikes would do, and so I thought the Diggersby might die on entry, and I'm going to make a bad play here and go for the Heat Wave, as he's just going to kill himself to my Rocky Helmet, which is yeah, so he's going to end up letting me get it weakened, which kind of sucks, and then he's actually just going to go for the rocks here on my Hippo switch with the Mega Diancie. I couldn't really do much to the Diancie, but it threatened me out right away. And now Vaporeon's going to come in on my Hippo's Earthquake. It's not taking a ton of damage. It's not enough to be relevant, that's for sure. I didn't really calc to see if this was Phys-Def or not. I know that a Scald's going to like demolish me, but the Diancie's taking hazard damage on entry, so it'll be at about 50% when it comes back in, which is super solid. And I'm going to take this opportunity to just get up my rocks here. There's no way he doubles into Diancie. And he hasn't thrown up a Wish, so I'm just going to get up my rocks and then double into my Ferrothorn, actually, as he's going to click Scald again, which I thought was a little bit strange, because it looked to me like Scald was not going to kill me. You know, he might have just been going to weaken me, but he was putting himself in a position where if he doesn't have Protected and he does have Toxic, he's just going to kill himself, which is super strange, because this is like his only good answer to Excadrill now that hazards are all up. I've got all of my hazards up against the Mega Diancie team. The rocks are going to be really crucial against the Kyurem-Black. Take that thing down to like 51% with rocks plus 3 layers of spikes. It's good chip on the Staraptor at this point. Because my Zapdos is weakened, rocks were pretty important there. And so what I'm going to do, actually, is make the Leech Seed play here, as he's going to HP Fire. We see that does absolutely nothing. He still hasn't thrown up a Wish, so he's basically just giving his Vaporeon away. And so I'm going to go for the Gyro Ball this turn as he finally gets up the Wish. Sand is going to negate his leftovers, and Leech Seed's just going to be able to pick off this Vaporeon. Granted, whatever's coming in is taking the Wish well. It is going to be the Kyurem-Black. I figure this is a better time than any to just sack the Ferrothorn if he does have HP Fire, or if he's got the Z Freeze Shock. He's going to throw off the Z here, and it's going to just bounce off me. So it actually turns out that looks to be Z Ice Beam damage. Based on what I saw, that looked to be Z Ice Beam. I should not have been able to take a Z Freeze Shock, but it looked like it was a special IC move. So that's what I was anticipating, is a Z Freeze Shock, but it wasn't. So we tank that comfortably. The Staraptor is just I'm gonna let it take a turn of Sand Chip here as he actually gets full parrot on my Protect. So that full parrot didn't matter. This full parrot is going to matter as I get up the Leech Seed, and I'm gonna Protect on him again as he locks himself into close combat. So it's not the end of the world. And then he can't actually switch out anymore because he's gonna die to hazards and he doesn't have removal. So I'm just gonna go to my Zapdos on the close combat, and he's actually gonna get full parrot here, and the Leech Seed's gonna kill him. That full parrot didn't matter either, so there's only one full parrot of that sequence. He got full parrot 3 times, only one of them mattered. The turn where he would have potentially been able to kill my Ferrothorn was the only one that actually did anything. Diancie comes in. I'm actually just going to go into my Ferrothorn to sack this off. I really don't have a better play, as he's actually going to go for the Diamond Storm, and I tank that comfortably as well. Protect to scout if he's got the HP Fire or not. If he had Calm Mind or something, I probably would have been a little bit screwed there. But it turns out he doesn't even have HP Fire, it's just Earth Power. So Ferrothorn gets to pick up another one, and now Spiritomb gets to come in. I don't have anything that can tank a hit from this, actually. Foul Play is like really strong from this, apparently. Against my team, at least. I can't take Foul Play into Sucker Punch with rocks, with anything on my team. So I have to pick a sack. So what I'm going to do is go to my Hippo, which can actually take Foul Play, and then I'll outspeed this. I protected to just like scout out what he wanted to do. Maybe solid another Foul Play. It didn't really matter. Protect was just kind of the play there. Sand Chip is going to be really nice against this. And yeah, so we are going to die to 2, but I can slack off the damage, and we're going to comfortably be able to just heal up my Hippo. I believe he's going to show off the Pain Split this turn as I get back up to full. Yeah, so we see like his entire set now. Realistically, I don't need sand in any way, shape, or form. My drill doesn't need sand to outspeed this or anything. But once I earthquake him on the red card, it's kind of over for him. He goes for the toxic, and he brought in my drill with the red card, so quite unfortunate there. And he's just gonna die to my life orb drill. So we pick up a pretty clean 6-0. I'm a little bit surprised that I was able to get up my full hazards against him. Definitely shocked that I was able to do that. It wasn't ideal for him, I guess, but he didn't really have a great way to deal with Ferrothorn because he didn't bring the Buzzwole or the Typhlosion. I think if he brought Typhlosion, this game would have been a lot different. There would have been a lot of other aspects in play. Again, like I mentioned in the Team Builder, Zardex is probably my best answer to Typhlosion. And Zardex didn't do anything. It Dragon Danced in the face of Spiritomb, and I scouted the foul play, I guess. Realistically, when the Spiritomb came in, if I had just clicked Flare Blitz, he would have red carded me out and foul played whatever wanted to come in there. If it was Excadrill, that's probably worst case scenario because foul play into Sucker Punch would have killed my Diggersby, or not my Diggersby, I don't have that, he has it now. It would have killed my Excadrill, but I would have been able to play around that because I know what Spiritomb kind of does. So we pick up the comfortable 6-0. We move to 8-1 plus 20 now, so we pulled out back all of that differential against Shuckle King in this game essentially. And the funny part is, because of that, I've actually locked in the first seed in the conference. So that is basically all there is to it now. I have absolutely nothing to play for in my Week 10 match. Whether I go 9-1 or 8-2, it really does not matter to me. There's no difference in seeding that makes at all. So I'm going to have a nice fun meme match in Week 10 against Aaron. Hopefully Aaron's up for that meme match, and hopefully you guys are up for the meme match as well. That's going to be it for me, guys. Again, we play Aaron in the Carolina Comfies next week. Aaron, we took on in NCL this past season as well. It's the same Aaron, just under a different team name. So I'll catch you guys for that.